Think we're live. Let me just check this out real quick. Yo, good morning. Is anyone here? Good morning, good morning. Wait, what's going on? Why doesn't this have a... am I able to edit this? Good morning. Testing. Good morning. Is anyone here? Where's Cam? Where's my boy Cam at? I mean, that's totally fine. You don't have to trade every single day. I think today's going to be a good day. I think we're going to have a really good day today, so let's get to it. All right, well, I'm going to just break down the levels here. So just a quick look, quick overview. Some of the things that I've spotted out. We did have a really big uptrend yesterday. We definitely made higher highs, broke out of the tighter range. We're still in a range, however. But I like to see this. I like to see this. This is very convincing that we're gonna see a bigger move. But right now, strong rejection up here. We've broken past a few key levels. We're making why isn't it working? There you go. Yeah, we've broken past a few key levels here, transition or control zones. That's what I like to call them. So you'll notice I have here high time frame transition. So that just means sellers took over buyers here. And then we have, a few more down here, which would be good targets. Right now, I like this I like this rejection and, this big candle here to the upside. I'm not yet open to taking it long. However, if we can stay above this level, the 4165, I'd be open to taking it long. All right, so I'd want to see price come in here and then break past 4168 and take it to the upside, because we do have a lot of volume here. There he is. Yo, I'm glad you made it, dude. Good morning, Cam. So yeah, just a quick overview, dude. So I don't know how much you caught there, but clearly we're downtrending, momentum's to the downside. We've broken past a few key levels here, letting us know that sellers are in control right now. We had a pretty strong rejection up here, seeing a lot of volume in these areas, and then I don't see much stopping price like around here. I don't see much support or any demand here. Um, Unless you want to maybe count, unless you want to count maybe 4158, because that was once a level of resistance which we broke past pretty aggressively. So now that turns into support. But like I said, dude, pretty strong rejection down here in these levels. We are seeing a little uptick in price, but I'm still not convinced that price is gonna go up. So I'm leaning more towards the downside. However, if we do go up, which is totally possible, I'd want price to stay above this little highlighted box here. It can't get below 4164. And right now it's doing a good job of rejecting it, bouncing off of that zone. Let me know if the audio sounds good, because I got myself a new mic. Trying out a bunch of mics, but this one's pretty nice. I tested it yesterday, so all right, so yeah, this is what I want to see. Look at that. So we got into that highlighted box, and just look at that volume. There's definitely buyers here, so I need this level to hold. If this level can hold, and we could potentially make higher highs. We could potentially make higher highs. However, if it doesn't hold and we break past it aggressively, I'm actually gonna get in as we break past this box here, or maybe as we break past this candle here. So this is either like a, what do you want to call it, like a make or break moment. Like if it goes below it, I'm gonna go for puts. If it stays above it, I'm gonna go for calls. That type of thing, right? I don't usually trade like that, right? But this is one of those instances where I feel like price is kind of like right in the middle, and I don't know whether it's gonna go up or it's gonna go down. So I'm gonna just wait for it to tell me, kind of give me that little wink, and then just do its thing, you know. But it is rejecting. I do like this volume here. It's looking pretty solid. That's what I got so far. We're below VWAP. This could potentially be, I mean, yeah, I consider VWAP. I like to have VWAP here, but the only red flag, well, not the red flag, but the only thing I'm looking out for when it comes to VWAP is when price approaches it, I want to see a strong break and a fast break. If it starts to reject off that level, if it rejects, then that's a red flag there. So I'm gonna get out, or I'm gonna trim off my position and then hope that it breaks past it. So that's the only thing that I'm looking for when it comes to VWAP. But I mean, clearly, momentum's to the downside, but this strong rejection here, and then, you know, this appearance from buyers, you know, they're holding up price here, which I like. I don't like trading like right as the market opens, but I may have to right here because I'm liking these rejections. It's just rejecting, so we could potentially, you know, make some higher highs here. I don't know if you have any questions for me, Cam. Go ahead and shoot, bro. But other than that, let's make some money, dude. And I want to go over a play that I missed yesterday. I was pretty disappointed. I did some back testing, and I think we were on live, and it just completely went over my head. But it checked every single box, and it would have been such a big play. had I capitalized, but I want to go over it because it checked every box, and it's one of those things like as a trader, sometimes you're just gonna there's gonna be opportunities that just go right over your head. Just got okay, cool. All right, let's do it. Perfect timing, dude. We should be starting any minute now. There it is. And right off the bat, I'm actually gonna go light size because again, market just opened. So if this level holds here, so I just got in, dude. So I'm hoping this level holds because I'm liking the rejections. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to get out for a quick loss. But this is gonna move fast. I don't like trading as the market opens because we both know that there's a lot of volatility. But this might be a good setup here. And I'm actually gonna target. I'm gonna go for. All right, it's rejecting again, which is nice. It's good to see. Already up 24. I'm not excited just yet. We need to see a break past this. Once we get above 168, 169, right? Then I'll start to get. Then I start looking for a target. But as of right now, ooh, I don't like that. I'm only down $6. Okay. If it gets below 165, then I'm out. Let me go to Bookmap real quick. Okay. If it gets below 165, I'm gonna get out. I got a really good entry, honestly. Because right now, I'm not down. I'm literally at 0. Now I'm up. Okay, that's a perfect entry. I think I would have. I think I might have gotten like right at 165. I'm liking the rejections here. You see those rejections? I don't like how low price went, but it did reject pretty hard. And if you're looking at the 1 minute candle, I'll show you right after. I'll show you right after. But I don't think this isn't looking pretty good right here. I need 165 to hold. I'm liking these strong rejections here. We've come down and then buyers quickly buy it up. So, and then a lot of buyers are hopping in the market right here, placing a passive, putting on some passive orders. I have my finger on the trigger. If this doesn't work out, I'm gonna get out. But I love the entry. I absolutely love the entry. I think the most I might lose on this play is probably gonna be like $12. But right now we're up. Phenomenal entry. All right, so we just need to get above that 4168, 4169. Once we get above those levels, we're gonna be trending. And then the first target, I like to trim 10 points. At 10 points, so I would, if this works out, I would trim at 175, and then I'd get up to maybe. I'd probably look to take most of it all, like at 175, because I'm seeing a lot of supply and a few points of resistance. But again, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself because this is still hasn't broken past that 168, 169 level. Alright, so we're currently up on the play. Again, very good entry. I'm honestly not liking that it's not moving to, it's not going up. I'm not liking that. So I'm gonna mentally accept the loss. I'm gonna just hope it plays out. But I typically don't like to see this. I don't like to see it just kind of hover around and not do anything. I've already mentally accepted the loss. If it doesn't work out, oh well, we'll move on and get another play. But it comes down to these lower levels and it gets quickly bought up. So that's a pretty good sign. All right, this is it right here. Come on, make or break. Just get above that 168 level. Pretty please. Okay, we were making higher highs. We've got to get up. Come on. Okay, one good sign here. Okay, so we're getting to these 168 levels, and unlike, okay, I was gonna bring up a point, but it kind of invalidated the point I was gonna make. But anyways, you want to see it find acceptance up here, right? So, okay, there you go. You want to see it find acceptance up here in these levels, because when we would come down here to these lower levels, price would quickly reject, and then it would make higher highs, right? So in these levels, it was kind of chilling. So that's a good sign. It's finding acceptance in these levels. Okay, so 175 is my first target. If we can get to 175, I'm gonna trim, and then I want to just let one contract ride. I went lie size on this one because I placed it like right as the market opened, and I don't really like to do that, but saw a pretty good opportunity here. So far is looking pretty good. Now if we get below 168, I'm gonna get out because I don't want to see it go down there again. But right now we're going for 175. 175 now. Again, light size, we're up 90 bucks right now. We're gonna have a good day today. We're gonna have a good day. So if you have VWAP on the charts, if you have VWAP, let me show you. if you have VWAP on the charts, this is what I was talking about, right? I want to see a fast break. So right now I'm going to give it maybe just a few more candles to see if we can break past it fast, but we are going to see a little bit of resistance here because naturally that's what VWAP does. So you see that? I mean, I don't like to see that. A lot of volume went through and now we're rejecting. But if we can stay above 168, one six seven, like if it gets below 167, the start of this candle, like that's a red flag. But naturally VWAP is gonna, if we're under it, it's gonna act as resistance as we approach it, or if we're above it, it's gonna act as support as we approach it, because that's where most of the volume is taking place. So I want to see a fast break here. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna trim a little bit here. I'm gonna just let one ride. I'm gonna secure a little bit of green. And I'm gonna go for that 4175 level if we can get there. My adjusted stop loss, if it gets below this candle here, then I'll get out. If it gets below this candle, I'm not liking the volume here. It's kind of slowed down, very low volume. I like to see strong volume, break past it, very fast break. This isn't very convincing here. So if we get below 4169, the end of this candle here, I'll get out. I'm gonna give it a little bit of room to breathe. All right, it's testing that 169. If it gets below 169, we outie. All right, I'm out. Okay, so not the biggest play, but I did make 80 bucks. And again, we're just going with the flows of the market, right? If I'm noticing something is starting to shift, if sellers are now stepping in, I'm gonna adjust. I would have loved for 175 to hit, but you know, it's just I have zero control over the market, so I'm gonna just take what I can get at this point. But yeah, now I'm starting to see sellers stepping in aggressively. If you're looking at that 1 minute candle, if that 1 minute chart cam, you see that high volume there. Just not a good sign. Did you get in on that one, Cam? Awesome, dude. That's great. Cam, if you have the capital for it, I would highly encourage you to start doing 3 contracts. And you might tense up a little bit, but the reason I say that is because you now have you can now trim off of your position, right? So it makes it easier to secure green. Yeah, 3 contracts is nice because when we were at VWAP, I trimmed more than half of my position. I trimmed 66% of it. Why? Because I took 2 contracts off the table, and then you let one ride. So I like to do multiples of 3, so that way you secure a good chunk of it, and then you just let a few free runners. So whenever you're ready, dude, there's no rush. If you still want to do 1 contract, that's great. Because I was there for a while too. I was just doing 1 contract, but once you're ready, dude, I would highly encourage you to go up to 3 and then go in multiples of 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. And just one thing I want to point out, from one of the points that I made yesterday about the EMAs, if you look here at the 2-minute chart, right, when we got below 169, it violated that EMA. So I had to respect that as well. But I just don't like how we rejected specifically or exactly at VWAP. It's just not a good sign. This could just be a pullback, but the way seller stepped in kind of scared me a little bit. They're pretty aggressive right now, and we're not seeing much volume from buyers. Strong candle here. Let me see if I could point anything out. This is something that I posted yesterday. Is we want to highlight, like, we're always being fed new information. We want to mark down anything worth marking down. So a lot of volume here, low volume here, strong rejection here. Strong rejection there. Maybe it's nothing, but the fact that the fact that it's increasing volume and price didn't go anywhere, it could be some valuable piece of information there. We'll see. Here, just very quickly, I want to get something off my chest. So yesterday, Okay, and we were live. We were live, and bro, I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can refresh my memory, but I don't know why I didn't take this play. And I know you did. I know you did. But if we're looking here at the 1 minute, it checked every box. It checked every box, and I didn't take it. And it's a little frustrating because I mean, dude, this thing went up 40 fucking points. I mean, even if I had gone in with 3 contracts, I would have banked. I would have banked. Okay, so strong rejection here, and I believe you got in right here at 135, if I'm not mistaken. I could have gone in here, but I could have also gone in here, dude. Right? Strong rejection, volume, very nice volume. We broke past this opposing zone, and look how we just perfectly, we tagged it perfectly, like to the T. Tagged it perfectly, and then we ran up. And I think this is where I told you, like, hey, you want to let your runners, you want to let price breathe a little bit. You want to let it do its thing, right? And who most likely I wouldn't have stayed in this play, but just look what price did after that. I mean, we got up to this point, right? We reached this point right over here at 9:30, and price didn't really reject. It just broke past it nicely, and it was a 40-point move. And if we look at the 2 minute, because this is one of the things that I touched on yesterday, if we look at the 2 minute, it just stayed above the EMAs. It stayed above it, right? So tagged it perfectly, strong rejection, made higher highs, and we just fluctuated. There's no reason for us to get out. No reason for us to get out. We stay above, and then boom, we just took off, dude. And this was literally from one, let's call it 4140 up to 4178, close to 40 points. I've never caught a move that big, but even half the size would have been amazing, like that 20 points. Whew. But it checked every box. I was looking at it yesterday, and I'm like, dude, why didn't I take this? I don't understand why I didn't take this. And it just checked every single box. So I was a little disappointed at myself yesterday, not gonna lie, but it is what it is. I just wanted to mention it that way. That way we can learn from it, and if we spot something similar, because that's usually what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a strong rejection, and then I'm looking for either buyers or sellers to step in, breaking past the key level, immediate retest, boom, and that just checked every single box. It's the same thing that we saw here, right? Same thing we saw here. Rejection down here. We broke past this opposing zone here. And it looks a little better in the 2 minute. It looks a little better here. Right, seller stepped in aggressively, strong rejection. Buyers then took over, and this was our zone. And I like to give it a little buffer. I don't know if you went through the cheat sheets, but I break this down to the T, dude. I like to give it a little buffer, and I like to cover the a big green candle. So in this case, like I gave it like a 0.25 of a buffer, covering this candle here, the start of this candle here. So you see, we respected that perfectly. We didn't get below that green candle, boom, because that's when buyers, they kept stepping in, right, and they broke past this opposing zone. Yeah, so did you get through the were you able to look at the cheat sheets? If you did, I would appreciate any feedback, anything else you'd like to see, criticism, whatever it is, shoot, bro. Nice. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I love that, dude. Yeah, no worries, dude. Take your time. Take your time, man. Okay, so let's see. Strong rejection down here. I mean, from now on, I'm going to just spot, I'm going to mark down any strong rejections or any big candles that we see, any high volume. Strong rejection. Fuck, why is my phone acting up? Okay, this is being weird. Another strong rejection here. So the level is holding, or level is still holding. I just, at this point, I wouldn't want to take it because it's lower probability. After everything that's happened, you know, first off, I don't like how low it came to our level. Usually, like some of my best setups, it just tags it. Like yesterday, it just tags the zone and then it dips. Just a quick look at the 15-minute chart. This is an indecision candle here. So price is still kind of indecisive of where it wants to go. And we do happen to be kind of like in that middle range, the middle part of the range. So yeah, not much of a direction here. Okay, so buyers are still in control. I would say just looking at this short term range, buyers are still in control. They're defending that level. They're just not strong enough to make higher highs here and break past this VWAP. All right, let's see. Just a quick test. I can't hear myself. What's going on? Testing. Okay, there you go. Hey Cam, are you able to hear that staticky noise in the background? It's okay, perfect. That's good. All right, pretty strong volume here. Pretty strong volume here in this area. You see how sellers stepped in. I almost want to take this if we can have an immediate retest. I think it might be too late. No, it's off. It's out of here. Yeah, I noticed that in the 2 minute there's a little better visual, but you see that big red candle in the 2 minute. You see that big red candle in the 2 minute with increased volume. We rejected it, and then we broke past it with some good volume. So I saw that coming. I just don't know. It's kind of it's not really that far. It's only 3 points. Let's see how sellers react here. That's kind of interesting. I'm just noticing this now. Well, I've noticed it quite a few times, but I haven't done enough back testing. So we broke past, as you know. Oh, let me give a little bit of context. This right here are just passive sellers, and we broke past it aggressively. We munched through that liquidity, and now we're seeing that immediate retest. And it so happens to come down to these levels, and now we're bouncing out of them. So I don't know if that could be a confluence. That could be something that an extra clue that I can use, right? But yeah, the issue I have with these zones is sometimes they're almost used as like fake outs. Like there's a lot of traders and investors who like get in and it'll be red, right? And the darker it is, the more orders are sitting there. Um, but then once price gets close enough to it, they pull out the order. So it's almost like a fake out, right? And legally they can't do that, but I mean, who's gonna snitch them out? It's just part of the market. But I can confirm that there was indeed a lot of sellers here, because look at this green bubble here. So the bigger it is, the more orders that went through. So we must have filled a lot of orders here as we got to this 4173 level. It's kind of interesting. So we're testing that 4175 level. Four 175. We break past it. Damn, what a nice move. What a nice move so far. I don't see any signs of weakness. Looking pretty valid. This would have been a nice little play. I've said before, I don't like to chase them. I like to let them come to me. And I'm not just talking about, I'm not just talking about trades. You know what all right, that was silly. Um, no, but that just applies to a lot of areas in life, right? Like you don't want to chase it. Just let it come to you. Um, and it applies with trading. So this one just ran off on us. So it is what it is. Oh, you got in on it? Very nice. Where did you get in, Cam? Right at 4170, maybe? For 173. Okay. Very nice. We did have that little immediate that's exactly where that seller was sitting. Yeah. I mean, good spot. Good spot. it looks like that's a pretty good area. So as long as we can stay above that. I'm just pointing out that pretty strong rejection there. If I was in the play, I wouldn't want it to get below 4174. Maybe give it a little bit of buffer, give it a little bit of room to breathe, but it's got to stay above this 4174 because it did reject pretty hard at 4178. So we just got to stay above 4174 and we'll be good. Once it broke, I have to start um I have to start looking at that more because I know that's something that you talked about yesterday. Once it broke past the range. Oh, okay, I see. You're talking about that first 15-minute candle, right, when market opened? So once it broke past that range, that's when you hopped in. Okay. I see what you're doing. That's not a bad strategy. That's a pretty good strategy there actually. It's something I'm gonna have to add that to my toolbox. The more clues the better, right? Like if I can, grab a little bit of what you're doing, grab a little bit of what this other person's doing, and then just kind of using those clues to put together a plan, like that's awesome. That's what you want to do. So pretty strong rejection there at 174. So like I said, give it a little bit of room, right? Because it doesn't always respect the zones. It might just come down a little bit, and it sure did. But I like the strong rejection there. It means buyers are holding it up. We just have to see continuation now. There it is, Cam. There it is. I hope you're still in it, dude. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn. Get up there. Get up there. Okay, I'd want to see how it does when it tests this 4183. That's a pretty strong rejection there that we had. Or even, ooh. You're at 4180. Good. Because I was about to say, I'm noticing a few levels up here. I don't want to psych you out. Like, I know you're in the play. I don't want to, like, skew your plan. But that was a good little 7-point play. Very nice. Yeah, I'm noticing. So like this little transition to control zone here in the 5-minute, this one right here. That's what I play. Like those are the transition to control zones that I play. Buyers stepped in, sellers then. This was the point where sellers took over. So that's a pretty good target there. And then 183, the highs up here is a good target too. But if you notice, too, price didn't get below that candle, so you could have trimmed it. If you were trading a little bigger, you could have trimmed there at 180. It would have been a great spot to trim, and then just kind of hold on to a free runner. And if it gets below this candle, right, we don't want to see this. We don't want to see price get below this candle here. This is where buyers stepped in. So if it gets below this, it could be the first sign of a reversal. But we're now at 183. Another good target there. That's the high of the day right there. So that would be a good target there. Yeah, well, I mean, I try to be very careful with, especially when you're in a play. I don't want to play devil's advocate. I really don't. Cause then you might get out because I said something. I'm gonna just, if I see something, I'm gonna just say it. Okay, I'm gonna just be like, hey, just keep an eye on this, right? But I won't ever tell you, hey, you got to get out, right? Because like I said, I've said before, like there's different ways of trading, so you might have a whole different game plan. That's right, but I'm glad you said that. You gotta have faith in your trades. You do, bro. You do. And have a predetermined target, a predetermined stop loss. You want to have those levels already up here. And then, I mean, the hardest part for a lot of people is actually following through and like sticking to the plan. I hate to see, on Instagram, like traders adjust their stop loss or like average in. I don't ever average in. It doesn't make sense. Mathematically, it doesn't make sense. From a logical point of view, it doesn't make sense to average in on a losing play. Like, why the hell would you do that? So, but people have different ways of trading, so it is what it is. Anyways, that was a solid play, Cam. Honestly, that was a very solid play. I mean, we're now, from when I spotted it, from when I saw that at 4170, from where I spotted it, I mean, we're now up 15 points. That would have been nice. I'm keeping an eye on 4189, 4190. I want to see how that level reacts there. But we're seeing pretty strong volume here at these highs here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it, but it makes sense. Yeah, breaking that range. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. I'll do some back testing today to see if I could see some consistency. But I'm glad that you bring that up. This is exactly why I wanted to start a live stream, because I knew from one trader to the other, like, we can, help each other out, right? Like, there's gonna be things that you're gonna help me out with, and there's gonna be things that I'm gonna help you out with. So thank you for sharing that, dude. And honestly, I feel like I'm more dialed in too, now that I know that I'm hosting a live stream, and I gotta show up not only for me, but for you and hopefully more people down the road. Like, I gotta be dialed in. So this has definitely helped me out a lot. I will say, Cam, if you're recording your trades, keep doing that. And if you're not, start doing that. Ever since I started doing that, I promise you, I swear to God, bro, my game just went up here. So record every, or after the market closes, go back and then just do a quick screen recording, and just point out what you saw and whatnot and how it played out, whether it's a loss or win, any lesson that you learned, screen record it, and then on the weekends just go over it. I was doing that religiously, and I've made so much progress. All right, well, I do expect price to make higher highs here. We're finding acceptance. We're just chilling at we're chilling at these levels, and we had a pretty strong rejection here, which I'm gonna mark down. I hope you don't mind my messy charts here, but yeah, strong rejection here. We're kind of chilling at these levels. I would expect a higher high here. Am I gonna get in? No, because I don't have a stop loss. I mean, although yeah, I could set my stop loss here, but I mean it's just this isn't part of my plan. So I'm gonna just see how it plays out and then go from there. And what a solid trade that would have been. Damn. I'm glad you caught that, Cam. It makes me feel a little better about myself. Yeah, that was nice. That was a really nice play. Makes me feel. Your way too. There's that 189, 190. Let's see how it reacts here. It's not the strongest level, but I'm gonna just keep my eye on it. I'm not making any trades off of it. I just want to see, just kind of gauge what price does here. It is also a whole number psychological level, 190, right? That's why it will never work. You got me. I'm just looking over this how it reacted here on Bookmap, because Bookmap gives you those micro little details. But yeah, once we broke past 170, I mean, we saw some pretty strong volume starting to enter at 168, 169. And then once we got above 170, we just saw, look at the volume bars here, we just saw really strong volume, and it just kept going. That's when I have to make a very quick decision and ask myself, do I want to risk a little more, like maybe get above 171, and because my stop loss would have been like 168, 169. And in this case, after we broke past 170, had I noticed this in the moment, maybe I would have been like, okay, fine, it's only 2.3 points, right? Like, that's what I want to risk. Like, even at 171 down to 168, that's only 3 points. So it's something still that I'm still having to figure out, because like I said earlier, I kind of I like it. I like price coming to me, because I've seen plenty of times where it's a fake out. So it gets above your level and then it fakes out immediately. It's all good though. Let's focus on what's happening right now. Pretty strong rejection up here in these levels. Sellers stepped in aggressively. You see, and this is what I was referring to earlier, right? We came down to this level, and before 735, there was clearly a lot of sellers passively waiting for price to get up here. We got up here, we took some of those orders, and then it turned orange, right? But we haven't got up there since. And what happened here at 737? Well, that seller is now taking orders off the book. So that's why I don't place a lot of emphasis on it. He was there at one point though, but now he's taking them off, because now it's getting lighter. It's going from red, orange to now blue. Yeah, dude. The 3 contracts. I mean, if you don't mind losing $30, $40 max, maybe, if you don't mind losing that, then start doing 3 contracts, dude. Because if you're only risking 2-3 points, that's the most you're gonna lose is $30 on 3 contracts. But the winnings, though, whew, I mean, I'm sure you probably would have made like, I don't know, I'm guessing, but like $300 maybe off of a 20-point move. A few $100 for sure, like 300, I would say, I would guess, off of a 20-point move here. Yeah, because you got in at 173. We already hit 193. Strong rejection here at 4194. We had already spotted that. Okay. Yeah, strong rejection. Ooh. All right, pretty aggressive selling is coming through. It's still too early for me to get in shorts here. I still don't have a clear sign of where price wants to go. Maybe if we get below 184, I'm looking here at the 2-minute. If we get below 184, then and I see some strong aggression from sellers, and I wouldn't mind playing that zone there from 184 up to 186. So let me show you here. So this is the zone I'm talking about. So if we get below this and we can see that immediate retest, I wouldn't mind playing it short. Sellers are stepping in here. All right, a lot of sellers are stepping through. I need to see a break below 184. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I feel like we're momentum still to the upside. I'm gonna invalidate this trade. I don't really like it, to be honest. Let's play this actually. 189 up to 191. Down for puts. If we can get to 189, I'd be interested in puts. Alright, let's hop in there. Alright, I went light size. I don't know about this one. So 191 would be my stop loss. I should have maybe waited a little bit for some extra confirmation here, because we're still uptrending. I mean, I'm gonna just accept the loss. 191. If we stay below that, I'm gonna just take the L. I feel like I should have waited until we start to see trend forming to the downside. It was too early to get in. I'm still in it though. Like I said, I'm gonna just accept the loss and get out at 191. But clearly there's sellers there, right? It's sellers are fighting here, but I don't know if they're strong enough to bring price down. Maybe they prove me wrong. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if they prove me wrong. Now, if we get below 184, then I feel like we're in the money. Once we get below this, then we're now in a downtrend. But this is too early. Oh. Hit me, baby, one more time. All right. I mean, not too shabby so far. So we got to break below 184. And now we'd officially be in a downtrend once we get below that level. I'd really like the sellers that stepped in. That's why I was looking to place puts. I mean, you notice the you can easily tell. Look at all these sellers that push price down. So I took that as a sign. But the thing that I'm missing is the confirmation. I don't have the confirmation just yet. I'm gonna just get out. I just got out. Yeah, not a good play. I knew from the start too. It wasn't. I don't know why. Yeah. All right, moving along. I would get in for calls right now, but I don't like the volume that I'm seeing. I mean, I like I like the setup that I'm seeing. I just don't like the volume. So this right here, this little zone here, seller stepped in. I don't like how weak buyers are here. I want to see rejection, volume, and then price break past an opposing zone. Those are the three things I want to see. Very simple, right? We had a strong rejection here. May not look like one in the 1 minute, but if you go to the 5 minute or the 10 minute, you can see we had a very strong rejection here. Price came down and buyers quickly bought it up. We now, so the rejection and then volume, pretty good volume here. But as we were breaking past this zone, I wanted to see increasing volume. I don't see that. They're very small candles, very weak. I mean, with calls, okay. I mean, that was my intention too. That was my intention. I wish there was a little more volume for me to really validate this trade because I just made a bad trade. I don't want to make two back to back. So I mean, just hold on to it. Accept the L. Accept the L. Respect your stop loss. My stop. If I was in for calls right now, my stop loss would be 188.5. If it gets below that, that would be my stop loss. 188.5. If you want to round it to 188. I mean, it's holding right here at 189. It's holding. So we could potentially see higher highs. I just don't like the volume. Oh. If you can go down to a girl like me. It's crazy. Some people talk about having a stop loss of 10 points. Like, that's ridiculous. And respectfully, I haven't been trading for the longest time. I mean, compared to other traders, but dude, if you're having to risk 10 points, you need to find something else to trade, because you don't know how to trade ES, the SPY, if you're having to risk that much. You just don't know. Respectfully. There it is, Cam. It's looking solid now. I mean, I would stay in the play. Maybe target 4-200. I'd want to see a break, a strong break here past this 194 though, and it would have to stay above this 191 if I was in it. Strong break here past the 194. And let's get up to the 4,200. There it is. Pretty strong break. Good shit, Cam. Honestly, fucking A. I'm gonna have to fucking just start going in with you. Let's get up to 4,200. Let's get up there. 420, baby. 4,200. Let's go. That's gonna be a very strong psychological level. So we're gonna either see a very strong rejection or a very fast breakthrough. One or the other. Hey, after you get out, I want you to walk me through what you saw on that one, please. I want to see what you saw. You got out? Okay. I really think we're going to get to that 4,200 level. I have 4,203 as some resistance. But that psych level, it's definitely something worth pointing out. The 4,200. Yo, what did you see, Cab? Were you looking at the 15-minute chart? Or what was it? No, it couldn't have been the 15-minute chart. Knows how to work my body. Oh, he's been so bad, baby. Boy, I really wanna see you. I'm gonna go get a little bit of water. I'll be right back. He said a little bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's some really good advice. I mean, the overall trend, and that's one of the things that I was talking about was the trend, the downtrend hadn't been confirmed yet. Like, yeah, we had sellers step in, but the downtrend hadn't been confirmed yet. So, yeah, good trade. Where did you get in? We're downtown with a girl like me. $189 stop loss at 187, exited. Phenomenal, dude. Phenomenal. Yeah. Are we back on? What's going on, bruh? Am I back on? Okay. Yeah, Wi-Fi just gave out on me. But yeah, it looks like we're back on. Cool. Oh. Man, you pinpointed that exit, dude. I don't like the selling that's stepping in now. So you did a really good job getting out at 4198. Yeah, it does. It does look like a similar pullback. Yeah, because I mean, there's no strong rejection up here in these 41198 levels. So this, like you said, this could just very well be a pullback. Are we back on? My Wi-Fi just keeps giving out, so I can't promise it's not gonna do it again. But looks like we're back on right now. Yo yo yo. Are we back on? Are we back on? Jump on it. Uh, oh, yeah, yeah. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. What kind of tea? My go-to is black tea. That's my go-to right there. I just go with the strongest one I can get, to be honest. It's funny you mentioned that though, because I'm actually gonna try something today, and I was wondering if you've tried it. Have you tried brewing? Have you tried brewing some weed? Cause I got a little bit left over, and I was thinking about it because I came across it yesterday, and I'm like, doesn't sound too shabby. French press black coffee every morning. That sounds pretty good too. Oh, with mushrooms? Yeah. I haven't done a tea with mushrooms. Last time I had mushrooms, I literally just got, what did I get? Last time, I've done it twice. Last time I did it was I just got myself like an ice cream from McDonald's, and then I threw them in there as like toppings. It wasn't the greatest, honestly. I think tea's the way to go. And then the first time I did it, yeah, I know, not the way to go, bro. And then the first time I just ate them just like that. It was fucking horrible too. All right, hey, strong rejection right here. Strong rejection here. If we can get back above, this is gonna be my level here. Like you said, similar pullback. This is what I'm noticing. Man, I swear to God, if my Wi-Fi goes out right now, if we can get back above, for me, I'm looking for price to get back above 194. I want to see some volume, break past it, immediate retest, and I think we can go and shoot for the 200s. Very strong rejection here though. So that's sign number one. Let's see some volume, break past this, bam. He said, hell nah. Yeah, that shit was nasty. I feel like black coffee would tweak me out though, because that has like twice as much as black tea, as far as I know. Black tea has like 50 milligrams. I think a cup of coffee probably has like 90 to 100. Jump on it. Jump on it. You take a Zen pouch. Honestly, I'm gonna have to search that up, bro. I have no idea what that is. A Zen pouch. It sounds like tea. Let's see. Zen pouch. Oh no, it's coffee. Okay. Or no, it's not coffee. Oh, you take oh, okay. Are they electrolytes? Because I do take electrolytes in the morning. Oh, it's nicotine. Huh. I got you. The Zen pouch. Are you fucking with me? I feel like I feel like you're messing with me, dog. Is it really nicotine? Cause I looked these up. I looked Zen, and then this is what I get. I go on Amazon. I find electrolytes. Um, freaking guy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I feel like there's nothing that can replace weed though for me. Like I've tried nicotine, I've tried the cigars, but yeah. But I mean, if it, I suppose you must be around it since you told me it's part of it's one of your sources of income. So I figure you must be around it. So yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that because I've experienced that for myself. That's why I'm gonna try tea today. I'll let you know how that one goes. I'm gonna try tea today. All right, we're seeing a little bit of volume. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can. Been there, done that, bro. Yeah, not a, I haven't been to Illinois, but yeah, I used to also smoke a lot. Yeah, I like the buyers that are stepping in here. If we can get above that 4193, actually, yeah, I'm gonna stick with my original level, but man, I'm kind of liking this. Why don't we get in here? 191 to 190. No, I'm gonna hold off. My bad. Feel a little indecisive right now, which means that I shouldn't place this trade. If you're having to overthink it, then it's probably better off you not getting in. Yeah. Good shit, Cam. Way to stay disciplined, bro, to your 3 trades. Yeah, because this is still early. But you did catch some really good moves, so the 15-minute range. I'm gonna have to check that out, dude. I'm gonna have to check that out, the 15-minute. I'm familiar with the concept. I've never really applied it, but that is I'm glad you brought that up, honestly. Oh, baby. We're seeing buyers defending this level here. Pretty strong volume here at 189. We've built some acceptance here in these levels. We're now above, this accumulation area. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. Just don't like how slow buyers are moving price up. It makes me think that there are sellers present, because we've had some pretty strong rejections, but price isn't moving up. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. I'm not liking this to the upside. If we pay attention to the 5-minute here, it almost looks like we're forming what's called the bear flag. Right, we're downtrending, and now we're forming this little flag here, and we do have a little supply zone here. Yeah, it's looking like it wants to set up for a reversal, but I could be wrong. I'm not interested in taking this to the upside. you think about that? Oh wow. I keep getting followers every single day. I would really like to see people hop on the lives, honestly. That's where the real value's at. And I'm also posting like crazy. I mean, yesterday I posted 3 times, and then that's just like reels and posts. That doesn't include stories. I'm like always on there. So I really think we'll start to get some people on here. Ah, excuse me, dude. Very well said, dude. Yeah. I don't mind this though. Like this, I appreciate you coming on here, dude, because it makes me look forward to trading live. Just doing it alongside someone else, it's a lot better. Yeah, this thing here is looking like a bear flag. A little bear flag right there. I don't like what price is doing. I don't like what price is doing. I don't see any entries, any upcoming opportunities. Like, mm, I feel like this may just be a retracement. It looks like a retracement. It's behaving like one. It smells like one. This looks like a retracement here. But if we were to go down, I mean, I don't know where I would get in. Maybe here in the this is the only zone that I see here. Like if we break past aggressively, but I can't expect that it's gonna break below these levels. Yeah, it's not the best setup. It's not even a good one. It's just I'm just throwing some shit at the wall, see if it sticks here, but yeah, we're finding acceptance. Just the way it's forming, it's kind of strange the way it's forming. The the fib retracement, I have been here and there. I use it, but not really, honestly. I feel like I don't really need it, but some of the trades that I've placed, I smacked the fib retracement on it, and then I don't know if I've told you, but the levels that you want to see, the golden levels, right, of the fib retracement is let me just show you. So you would do from top to bottom, right? And then the golden levels are 50 up to 78. So this area here. Ignore all the other ones. You want to just look at these. So when we're trending, so maybe we can see it. Maybe we can see it on here. So we're uptrending. So from bottom to top. Okay, so it retraced uptrend, and then after we got this sell off here, it retraced to this 50.61, right? So it's between those golden levels, as they call it. Which, I mean, it could just be like an added clue, right? An extra piece of information. I've also learned it works a little better. It works a little better when you're looking at it from higher time frames, like more so, investing for the long run. But I've tested out on some of my plays, and I do sometimes notice, like when we're retracing, it does retrace to these levels here. Not always, but it does. I just I don't like to use it because I feel like it's just, I don't know. I just like looking at levels and letting price tell me where to draw out my levels and whatnot. There it is. Testing the highs. Can we get 4,200? Dude, let me go get my tea before I fall asleep here. Like, price is slow right now. So I've been learning a little bit about nutrition. And in this tea, I added a little bit of MCT oil. And I don't know if you know, but it actually promotes your body to use your fat as fuel instead of using glucose and sugar. So yeah, I've just learned this. So apparently there's like two ways your body uses fuel. It's either it uses fuel from your own fat. They're called ketones, and or you can use or your body uses glucose, which is derived from sugar. So apparently using ketones and burning and using your own fat is a lot more efficient. And that's the same reason I fast. I've been fasting for several months now. So MCT oil helps with that. And then the tea obviously has caffeine, but the caffeine suppresses hunger, so it helps me go through go the day or go on with fasting, because I fast for about like 18 hours. So I'll stop eating like at 7. My last meal will be at 7 p.m. and then I won't eat till 1. Carnivore Relius. And that's a mouthful, dude. I'm gonna have to check that out. Carnivore Realis. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Let's do a quick Google search, because I don't. If it's a carnivore diet, I mean, dude, you're talking to a carnivore. I fucking love meat. Is it just like a little? I don't know if I'm looking at the right website, but it's a website, right? And it's like they sell beef liver, steak crisp, in just like bags. I like that it's grass fed. That's nice. Yeah, so this is what you eat, dog? That shit looks dry, but I'm sure it's good. I mean, I'm sure it's good for you. It almost looks like beef jerky. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn about that. It's got some pretty good benefits there. Oh, it's on Instagram. Let's check it out. Yeah, I still eat carbs too, just very little. I'm more so trying to follow the keto diet, where it's more so protein, fats, and a little bit of carbs. And I just follow what Dr. Eric Berg says. He's huge on YouTube. Carne. Oh shit! Found him right off the bat. Oh, that's that same website I was on. Yeah, so he does sell like beef jerky. It almost looks like beef jerky. I have a feeling he probably says the same thing that I've learned from Dr. Eric Berg. I already see eat cholesterol and saturated fat. Yeah. Drink caffeine. Yup. Vitamin A. Yup. Vitamin E. I'm going to follow this guy. Don't wear sunglasses. I've heard about that too. Cut out seed oils. Yeah, those processed oils, seed oils, vegetable oils, grapeseed, horrible for you. Yeah, I've been what just happened? What the fuck? 198. Okay. Let's hop back on the charts. Let's see. I see a very strong. God damn. It's 8:57. I know there's no news right now. This is very unusual. You remember this is what happened yesterday, and I think it was right around this time too. Same thing happened yesterday. It wasn't around this time actually. It was like at 8. It was earlier in the day, but we saw. You remember seeing that huge spike in volume. So hopefully this can set us up with a good opportunity here. That's insane. That's high. That's really high volume. That's insanely high. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's news. 8:55. That doesn't. And I checked this morning. I didn't see anything. I'm gonna let the dust settle and then see what. Because I don't want to hop in just. I see an opportunity here at 192, which we already tested and price rejected it. But I want to let the dust settle and see if after this volatility we can see something else. Mm. This 192 up to like 194 seems like a pretty good level. Very high volume here. I'd want to get in at 192 if we could do that. 192. I'm noticing this on the 10 minute, but the 10 minute really hasn't been working out for me. But there is a nice opposing zone there. Very nice opposing zone. We broke past it aggressively, and it's that zone starts from 190 up to 192, 193, which would be a pretty good zone. And it seems like that was the zone there, 190. That's a psychological level there. I think I might just call it a day, honestly. I feel like uh, I could be doing better and I'm not. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow should be a really good day. Okay, I'm gonna just see how this plays out, but once again, dude, I appreciate you for coming out. And yes, I will see you here tomorrow. Good trading today, dude. Very good trading. I think we might find a little bit of support here at 178. 178. We're gonna have to crack that 178 level, 175 if we want to make lower lows. Wow. Not much action here. I am noticing, as I said earlier, we had this strong uptick. If we look at the 10-minute, strong uptick, and then sellers freaking drop price down aggressively, breaking past an opposing zone in the 10-minute, and now we're making lower lows here. And like I said, 77 is going to be a level that we're going to have to crack if we want to see lower lows. Right now we're currently testing VWAP. $77, we're testing that level. Down to 75. 77 down to 75. That's the level that I'm paying attention to. Man, that would have been a 15-point move had I got in. I've been a little disappointed with my performance on it, not gonna lie. I'm seeing these levels, I'm just not executing. I saw something earlier too. You know, we broke past this key level here, but then price just dipped without us. I mean, look at that too. We had this key level here. Looking at the 5-minute, we broke past it aggressively, immediate retest, risking about 3 points. And had I got in, I mean, this would have been a 20-point play right here. So that 75 level is going to be a level we're going to have to crack. I personally would have trimmed there. I would have gone in at 190. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, right? But no, these are levels that I spot in real time. It's just I'm not executing. That's the issue. Damn, I can't ignore that sign. I can't ignore that sign. Like, is it a coincidence that... So we're gonna have to stay below these levels here, 183, 185. If we really want price to make lower lows, we're gonna have to stay below these levels. Because if not, we'd be violating the current downtrend. I think understanding supply and demand, knowing how to draw supply and demand zones, understanding trend structure, and understanding volume is all you really need when we talk about trading. That's all you really need. So I like the reaction here. Pretty strong rejection, high volume. We're rejecting right off of that level that I mentioned right now. These levels here, I don't want to get above it. I don't want to get above it. We'd be violating the current momentum if we get above it. This would have been a solid little play here. Like, I don't ask for much. 10, 15 points, I don't ask for much. Really solid play there. Really solid play there. I'm just missing these opportunities, honestly. I'm just missing out on these opportunities here. This would have been a nice play. I mean, it's once you kind of understand the three things I mentioned, how to draw supply and demand zones, how to identify trends, trend structure, and understanding volume, trading becomes pretty simple. But it makes it easier when you have a set of parameters, a trading plan, and having that defined risk. When you just smack a trade on and you have no risk, that's when your psychology's off, right? Because now you're feeling anxious, now you're feeling tense. Why? Because you don't know when to get out. You don't know if it's going to work. You don't know what you're going to do in the worst case scenario. That's what really gets you tense.